Hey Unique people, thanks for choosing spend some time with us. As you know, Unique Stuff is here to provide all the facts and interesting figure-related big and best things in life. Today we are going to discuss about the 10 most expensive Hollywood movies ever made. It seems that Hollywood these days is more interested in big fiscal returns than it is in quality output, and it's common knowledge that to win big you gotta spend big. Here, we break down the most expensive Hollywood films ever made. Without further ado, let's get right into this. Number 10, we have Batman: The Dark Knight Rises. Directed by Christopher Nolan, The Dark Knight Rises is his third and final installment in Nolan's Batman film trilogy starring Christian Bale as Batman. Sequel to the highly successful Batman Begins, setting many other benchmarks after its release. The Dark Knight Rises is the second film based on the DC Comics character to earn over $1 billion. Whereas, it is also the 15th highest grossing film of all time and the 4th highest grossing superhero film of all time. Number 9, Avatar. The current leader as the top grosser movie of all time, the 2009 epic, Avatar is also the 9th most expensive movie ever made in Hollywood. The movie was scripted by the ace director James Cameron during the production of his 1997 film, Titanic. Because of the lack of proper technology, it took almost 10 years to finally start working on this epic adventure on the fictional planet of Pandora, inhabited by the Na'vi, the blue-skinned, sapient humanoids. Besides being the first Hollywood movie to cross the $2 billion mark in earnings, Avatar has been setting many other benchmarks after its release. Number 8, Spectre. Spectre is the 24th spy film in the James Bond film series produced by Ind Productions. It is Daniel Craig's fourth performance as James Bond. Spectre was estimated to have cost around $245 million, making it the most expensive Bond film and one of the most expensive films ever made. Spectre grossed over $880 million worldwide, the second largest unadjusted total for the series after Skyfall. Number 7, we have Captain America: Civil War. Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince, Batman vs. Superman, The Hobbit, and The Fate of the Furious. Acting as a prequel to all-famous The Lord of the Rings trilogy, The Hobbit: The Battle of the Five Armies is yet another fantasy adventure film based on the Hobbit novel series penned by J.R.R. Tolkien. Based on the highly popular J.K. Rowling's Harry Potter book series, Harry Potter and the Half-Blood Prince is the 6th movie adaptation of the 6th book of the series with the same title. Directed by David Yates. Marvel Studios' film Captain America: Civil War and The Fate of the Furious was also a big hit. Yet another Marvel Studios film, Spider-Man 3, is the third and final installment of the Spider-Man film trilogy directed by Sam Raimi starring. The film follows the story right after Spider-Man 2, where Peter Parker deals a dual life as a friend and an enemy of Harry Osborn. On the other hand, there are new villains like Sandman and Venom whom Spider-Man must deal with in order to protect the people of the city. Being the most action-packed movie compared to the other two installments, the final movie in the Raimi Spider-Man trilogy comes out as the highest grosser with a total box office collection of $890.9 million. Tangled is the only animated film among the top 10 expensive movies of Hollywood. Created with a production cost of over $260 million, the film took almost 6 long years in the making. The movie is based on the German fairy tale Rapunzel, which is a story about the young princess with long magical hair who flees the secluded tower in order to see the outer and find the truth about her real identity. Besides being the most expensive animated movie of all time, Tangled is also the 50th animated feature film produced under Walt Disney Animated Classics series. Number 4, John Carter. The cost of John Carter was $263 million, with no better way to say it: ridiculous. It left Disney somewhere around $200 million out of pocket, making it the company's biggest flop of all time. The personal cost of the film also wasn't so small. Rich Ross, the former chairman of Walt Disney Studios, decided to resign just a month after the movie was released, while Disney lost the rights to produce the rest of Edgar Rice Burroughs Incorporated's back catalog after refusing to produce any John Carter sequels. Disney probably had the right idea on that one. Third movie on our list is Avengers, Age of Ultron, directed by Joss Whedon, which is a big-budget superhero film based on a Marvel Comics superhero group called the Avengers. With an ensemble cast of Robert Downey Jr., Chris Hemsworth, Mark Ruffalo, Chris Evans, Scarlett Johansson, Jeremy Renner, Samuel L. Jackson and many others. The movie features an array of popular superheroes like Iron Man, Captain America, Hulk, Thor, Black Widow, Hawkeye, etc. With a box office collection of over $1.4 billion worldwide, the film is the second highest grossing superhero film, only preceded by its previous installment, The Avengers, and the sixth highest grossing film of all time.
I'm sorry.
The budget of $300 million, the 2007 movie Pirates of the Caribbean, at World's End comes on number 2 in the list of most expensive Hollywood movies. This is an American epic fantasy swashbuckler film directed by Gore Verbinski, the third installment of the Pirates of the Caribbean film series. The movie excels in every field: performances, action, adventure and story. At World's End was a box office hit, becoming the most successful film of 2007, with over $960 million worldwide. It was nominated for the Academy Award for Best Makeup and Hairstyling and the Academy Award for Best Visual Effects. Yet another movie from the POTC series, Pirates of the Caribbean, on Stranger Tides, makes it on the top of this list of the most high-budget movies in Hollywood ever. It was released in 2011 and made with a big budget of $378 million. On Stranger Tides broke many box office records upon release, and it stands as the 23rd highest grossing film of all time worldwide. The movie also marks as the first film of the hit franchise, which is not directed by Gore Verbinski. The entire film was shot using 3D cameras similar to those used in the 2009 film Avatar, and 10 companies were hired for the film's visual effects, making the film set the record as the most expensive film ever made in Hollywood history.